Welcome back to another episode of Traveling Across America podcast, the podcast where we talk about our trips to all 50 states in America. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow all social media pages so you don't miss out on any updates. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about our trip to Nevada and Arizona, and also wrapping up season 1 of Traveling Across America. And today, for special guest, I have my boy Dennis.
Yo. What's up, man?
Dennis. My bad.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
Yo, my bad. Me and Dennis do a little inside joke. But what's it called? Dennis is gonna be my interviewer. He's gonna ask me a few questions about the trips and also questions regarding the end of season 1 for Traveling Across America.
All right, Killer. I got a few questions for you. All right.
Mhm.
So, what did you like about Nevada and Arizona?
Dang. All right. So after going to 2 states, what I did like is first of all, what I liked about Nevada is that it's a city life. You know, Nevada has Las Vegas, and with Las Vegas there's a lot of things to do, especially at night. And there's a lot of tourists, like Las Vegas. If we're talking about Nevada, there's a lot of tourists, a lot of people. There's a lot of things to see, a lot of things to do, especially if you like going clubbing and stuff like that. There's a lot of nightclubs. And yeah, that's what I liked about Nevada, that the city that they have, Las Vegas. Yeah. And then as far as Arizona, what I liked is that the outdoors.
Ooh.
You know, the outdoors is insane. The Grand Canyon, that's what I really liked about Arizona.
The scenery. Huh?
Yeah, the scenery. Yeah, I really liked the Grand Canyon about Arizona. What else? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's the scenery. Just the scenery overall.
There's a lot of big differences.
There's a lot of big differences for sure compared to here in Florida. Yeah. But for me, what I liked about Arizona was the Grand Canyon. Phoenix was okay, but the main part was Arizona was the best part because of the nature, and it's just not something that you see, especially here that we live in Florida.
So, Killer, on to the next question. What didn't you like about Nevada and Arizona?
What didn't I like? Oh, this is an easy question. All right. This goes for both the states, Nevada and Arizona. What I didn't like is that it's too hot. It's dry.
Okay.
I'm telling, look, there was, what is it called? Heat warnings while we were there. You walk out and your skin burning. Let me tell you, look, that is the one thing I hated. And we're walking, like in Las Vegas, we're walking like a lot. So we're feeling it.
Already dripping sweat.
Dripping sweat, everything. And then, what's that, dripping sweat? And then the Grand Canyon, when we were walking, just sweat. Like, it's hot. It's really hot.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah, we just finished summer, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we just did finish summer.
We just did finish summer. That's true. So,
but over there, it gets to what, like 100 or no?
Nah, I don't even remember how much it gets, but I know you working in the sun, bro.
Man.
Yeah, you used to it. Nah, you go over there, it's nothing for you.
Heck nah.
What you mean?
Well, he over here is different, you know.
It's different. Oh, that's true.
And all that, but
that's what the word here. It's humid. Over there, it's dry.
Yeah, it's dry, but I never experienced dry heat.
Yeah.
I don't want to experience.
You don't want to. I'm telling you, look,
I don't want to experience.
You don't want to experience it, but that's what I would say that I didn't like about Nevada and Arizona. The weather, how it's really hot and dry.
So, out of the 2 states between Nevada and Arizona, what was the differences between them that you experienced?
Okay. So the differences that I experienced in Nevada, you know, which has Las Vegas and Arizona, is that one is the nightlife, the other is like outdoors or nature. For example, in Las Vegas, like I said, it's just at night is where everything really happens. During the day, there's not really much. It's just walking around, but at night is where everybody comes out. The city lights up. You know, it's just a different vibe. And now Arizona is more like outdoors, where it has the national park. There's Phoenix. I know there's there's stuff to do in Phoenix. And there's also, you know, where I went to Route 66, the town Williams. Is really cool at like outside, you know. It's the outside that.
Where they recorded Cars 3, right?
Yeah,
Cars. Where they recorded Cars.
Yeah, I recorded Cars in Williams. Yeah, so Yeah, I think the two differences that I noticed is that one is like the nightlife,
Yeah,
and the other is just being the outdoors and outside.
yeah, two differences. Disneyland for adults and just
Yeah. What'd you say? Disneyland for
Disneyland
adults?
for adults.
Yeah,
Disneyland
yeah.
for adults, and the other one's just Disneyland for people
Just.
that's. Fuck! I was trying to think of it. Fuck!
Yo, hey, that's funny, bro. Hey,
I was trying to think
when
of
the joke doesn't go right.
something. So about Nevada, what stood out towards you?
Towards me, what stood out. I think what really stood out, like for me,
Anything like unusual, like
unusual.
anything that out of the scenery, not out of the scenery, but like out of like something that really stood out to you, like
What stood out to me?
popped your eye,
Well, popped my eye. The strippers.
Yo, this nigga trying to get on. This nigga trying to get me.
Yo.
Wait, they do come up to you, right?
No. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you. What stood out?
No,
Like,
we is not cutting this part out.
No. What stood out to me? No, I'm joking. But they are on the like on the street,
Yeah.
and they be telling you like, come take pictures. Yeah. But no, it wasn't that. What stood out to me? I guess what stood out to me in Las Vegas was, I think the small what is it called? For example, the small landmarks. For like let me explain a little more. So what stood out to me was the small landmarks, and what I mean by that is they have the small Eiffel Tower,
Oh, yeah.
they have the small Statue of Liberty, and they have like this small replica of a pyramid. Those like stood out to me. I found those like very interesting. I just like go like I don't know. I just really like seeing those things, and so that was what I would say is pretty cool, because even though it's not the real thing, it kind of feels like it is. So that stood out to me in Las Vegas.
So this is a topic that I want to talk about. The Grand Canyon. That's from what I seen in the video, beautiful.
Yeah.
But I want to get it from your perspective. What did you experience there that wasn't in the video as well?
Oh,
but
yeah.
something that really caught your eye as well.
Okay. So first of all, if you go to Grand Canyon, or I recommend to go to the Grand Canyon, it's amazing.
Of course.
It looks so unreal. It's just like, it's just so big, and it just looks fake. I don't know.
Bro, in the video, I was like, bro, it doesn't even look real. Like that cannot be part of Earth.
Can it be part of Earth? Exactly.
Right?
That's
so
the
I'm
way.
like, dang.
Yeah, it's insane, honestly. And I wanted to camp down there. Unfortunately, like I couldn't. But yeah,
we gotta go though. We gotta go for real.
We gotta go for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess what I found really cool was, going hiking. So hiking is the big part. I feel like if you don't hike it, at least you didn't even
really
experience
experience it,
the Grand Canyon. When going hiking, I mean, it depending on the trail that you go, I know there's a lot of things that you can see. I didn't see any like animals or anything. Like I remember one of my friends was saying, if I go, I don't want to get eaten by a mountain lion. But nah. One thing that I saw in the Grand Canyon was an elk, I believe, or I think it was an elk or a deer. I know. All right. So one thing I did see was a deer when we're going passing like through, because you have to take a shuttle.
Yeah.
And I saw a deer, and you never, or at least I've never seen a deer. Only like a movie, like a Disney movie or something. So
ain't
that
no
was
deer in Florida.
Yeah, they ain't no deer in Florida. So that was one part that I saw. And another one was, I think, I don't know what it was, maybe an elk, I could be wrong, but it was an animal that, I was giving water, and it's just like, whoa, I'm never up close to wildlife like this. So that's, I guess, what really caught my attention, the wildlife that you see there. And yeah, just hiking, just taking in what God has created, this beautiful thing, right? And like nature, and it's just really cool. But for sure, camping has to be on the list because to go down to the river. Oh my!
They got water slides. I
yeah
mean, not waterfalls, right?
a fall. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I'm pretty sure. Or I forgot what it is, but they have a river, and that's like the dream.
They got caves in there too, right? Or no?
Oh no,
No, I don't got caves in there.
No,
I'm pretty sure there was caves.
Was it? Maybe you might be right.
No, I don't know, but this is what I just saw. You know, the books in high school.
What? Yo, why you lying, bro?
Bro, the books, you know when you open the book, like the pictures, they show the pictures.
Oh, like the picture books?
Yeah.
Nah.
You know, I ain't no much of a reader, you know.
It's good, but yeah, that's what I would say caught my attention in my overall experience in the Grand Canyon. All right, so now that we answered a few questions about my 2-part episode special where I went to 2 states in 1 week, we are going to recap season 1 of Trying Across America because I am splitting this series into seasons. So Dennis is now just going to ask me a few questions about season 1.
So, out of all the states, which one was your favorite?
Out of all the states, which one was my favorite? I think my favorite is Texas.
Texas?
Yeah. Texas.
And why Texas?
I think Texas just cuz I really like the culture and environment, you know. For example, Dallas was cool. I've been to Austin too. Austin, I recently went to Austin too. And I don't know, I think it's just great. You get all 4 seasons, you know, you get winter, fall, summer, and what was the other one? Spring. You get all 4 seasons. And just like, I don't know, the people there, you know, not saying it like in a bad way, but there's a lot of Hispanics, and I think it's really nice. And I heard that to buy a house over there is not that expensive, you know. It's you could get a good house over there. And yeah, I think Texas, it would be my favorite because there's a lot of things to do. You get all 4 seasons, and what's it called? I think it would be a great place to make content. There, you got Texas is so big. There's just like a lot of possibilities.
What they say? Everything big in Texas.
Everything's big in Texas. Yeah,
the food over there is really
the food. Yeah,
food over there. I mean, I've never been there, but what I've seen, you know, the food over there is really
barbecue.
They're really special for their barbecue.
Yeah, for sure.
You tried it?
Nah, I didn't get to try it.
What? How you go to Texas and not try their barbecue?
Chill. Yo,
that's for the next one.
For the next time. Yeah. But it's just so big that, you know, there's so many different places that you go to, whether it be Houston, Dallas, Austin, El Paso, or bro, I'm such a nostalgic. El Paso, and yeah, just I think Texas was my favorite out of all the states.
Man.
Yeah.
So, out of your experience with the series, what was the hardest part, you know, between, you know, traveling, expenses, and filming?
I think the hardest part was filming. Sometimes there was technical difficulties, you know, with the camera, and also audio being ruined as well. And another thing with filming is also doing the interviews. So I think I've talked about this before, but one thing that's really hard when doing interviews is going up to people. I have gone out of that habit where, you know, I was kind of scared to go up to somebody and ask people to interview. And sometimes I feel like I still struggle with it, but that would be the hardest part, is like looking for people to interview, just because you get a lot of no's and you get some yeses, which is good. You know, it's just part of the process. But when there's no one that agrees to be in the interview, it kind of like makes me frustrated because I really want to interview somebody and get to know them, you know. That's why I like to interview people, because I get to meet people, you know. And there are people that I've interviewed that come from different states, or tourists, you know. So it's really good to interview people. I like to meet people. But that is, I guess, what I would say is the hardest part, because not everybody wants to be on camera, which is understandable. And also the part of going up to somebody, where I sometimes get nervous or shy, thinking that they're going to say no, or like that they don't want to. But that's what I would say was the hardest part of the series.
You know, I just feel like some people, you know, well, not some people, but, you know, us Gotta get out of our comfort zones.
Getting out the comfort zone.
Yeah, so that's what I'm really, that's what I'm really like. Yeah, just cut that part off.
Yeah, wait. Actually, that's a prime example. No, like honestly.
Yo,
but appreciate you. Look, and that's exactly. Look, Dennis is such a good friend. He's helping me out with this, and he's coming out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, like I don't really.
Yeah,
I'm not really a camera person.
Yeah,
but I'll do anything for my friends.
Exactly, bro.
Friends is all you have. Like friends is just. I'm trying to give fuck all my bullshit, yo. Excuse my French, but fuck all that bullshit, yo. But
bro, hey, look, but
me, like general, I would like, bro. Friends is just very important to me in my life because that's all we really have. Skip all this bullshit like money, all that. If you have real friends in your life, it takes.
Yo, there, bro. Just stop talking.
It's better.
You're sweating. It's better. You're sweating, bro. Hey,
it's better.
Basically, the lesson learned here is that not everybody wants to be on camera or come out of the comfort zone, and that's okay.
So after finishing season 1, what was your biggest takeaway out of the series?
All right, so I think my biggest takeaway after doing this series is you have to go after something that you want. Or like if I expand on that a little, like if you have something that you want to do, like if you have a dream or something you want to do, you got to go for it. Because, one of my biggest regret is not going after something I wanted because of certain people that were jealous or people wanted the same thing I did. And now I live with regret. What would have happened if I went for it? So I think now, what I've learned from this series is go after what you want to do because the only person that's stopping you is yourself. Yeah. Whether it be, you got to go for it. Whether it be, starting a business, shooting your shot with that one girl, whatever it is, go for it because time is something that we don't get back. And if you don't do it now, you're going to live with regret for the rest of your life. So to anybody watching this, I'm telling you right now, if you have something that you want to do, if you have a dream, go for it because, we're not promised tomorrow. And honestly, you got to go for it. So that's what I think is my biggest takeaway.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo, yeah, because seriously, bro, if you don't go for it, when are you gonna go for it? When you're down the road, you would have been like
tomorrow. Tomorrow's
like yeah, exactly. Down the road, you're gonna be like, dang, I should have done this. I should done, bro. All right, down the road, you're gonna be like, I should have done this. I should have done that. But you're just saying a lot of I should have when you not should have, would have. Yeah, a lot of should have, would have, but you had to do it. So you gotta go for it because if not, you're gonna live with regret. Exactly. But that's what I would say is my biggest takeaway. And that concludes the last episode of the Traveling Across America podcast for season 1. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched the podcast, watched the videos, and thank you, Dennis, for being part of my podcast.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro, I really appreciate it. Especially I know this is something you don't do, but thank you, bro. I honestly appreciate it. And if you guys haven't already, like always, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow all social media pages so you don't miss out on any updates. And I'll see y'all in season 2. Peace.
I gotta say peace?
You gotta say peace.
Have a good night, my lovely people.
All right.
I love you guys.
All right, bro. This guy.